Tonight, it's Madden NFL football. Super Bowl 56.
It's finally time for football as we're underway in Super Bowl 56. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Space to maneuver at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who have been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
Yeah, he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Jones. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Brady's throw there complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 3 yards to gain there, 2nd down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. A chance for the first points of this Super Bowl. It's 1st and goal. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 14-yard line.
Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
It's the score. Buccaneers 7, Browns nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. That's good for 21 yards on a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung here.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
2nd and 8.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Mayfield trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Thrown offside, taken in by Mims. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Gives this one off to Jones. He's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
Up for the extra point.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Buccaneers 14. Browns, nothing. Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Drive about to get started. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
They go play action. Mayfield. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. Got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Browns, nothing.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Oh, that's a big one right there. You talk about breaking off a huge chunk of real estate. But if you're the defensive coordinator, you cannot dwell on the fact you just gave up an explosive run. You have to look ahead, regroup your guys, and figure out a way to slow down this attack.
They'll run with Chubb. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Down at the 4-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
The yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
This is out quickly to the right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And past the 40 before it was out of bounds. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run it with Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. Brady going to throw. He's getting this one completed to Mills. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
10 at the 28-yard
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. This is Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brady, he'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
7.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. from the gun. It's Brady. Left side completion to Jones. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now Jones. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Browns' 18-yard line.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On play action, it's Brady. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Shotgun now for Brady. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
A run for Nick Chubb. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Chubb. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
Mayfield keeps it himself, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Baker Mayfield keeping it himself from a yard out, and the Browns are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. This one caught by Davis. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. To throw again on second down. Brady, throw outside complete. That's Jones. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half. You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just got to find a way to tackle someone.
Looking deep for Gabriel. Man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taylor Gabriel, 49 yards. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Buccaneers 24. Browns 21.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And that's going to be Incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 11 yards there, first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now a first down carry by Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10.
Now a play fake. Brady. Looking left sideline. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
33-yard line.
Here's Jones. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Airing this one out for a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Now Jones. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
He was brought down.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll try again with Jones. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. Rosas' kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you got all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision. Let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They run it again with Chubb. He'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, Mayfield. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And we'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Mayfield down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield, open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
A gain of 10.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
I was used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher. And all night long, he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge third-down conversion. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 25 yards to pick up there and also a first down.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10. So now they can keep grinding out first downs and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
They'll give it to Chubb. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. Mayfield going to take it on the sneak. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback.
Baker Mayfield, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Browns are an extra point away from taking the lead in this game. And it is good, and his guys have taken the lead in the fourth quarter of this Super Bowl.
28, Buccaneers 27.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. The decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
On play action, now Brady. And he finds Howard complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
10 at the 32-yard line.
A few better down a score in the fourth quarter than Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10. Now Brady. Able to connect with Mims. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it, but they've got to continue to move quickly.
The pass by Brady there, caught by Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Back to throw. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. This one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. They'll look to throw. Crusher there as it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And how about this? The dog pound gets the crown. The Cleveland Browns are the Super Bowl champs.